Hello, YouTube vinyl community, and anybody else who has tuned in to another record spectacular. And by George, by Jingo, it's been bloody hot here in Britain. It was 30 degrees today. It's still warmer than a warm thing from warm land. It must be summer. The old knotted hankies come out of retirement, making an appearance. So yeah, let's talk about Leeds Record Fair. That was last Saturday, and everybody else who was there seems to have done their finds and buys videos, and as usual, I'm late to the party. Not really being able to sit down and listen to finds and buys from Leeds, except for a piece of VCLT, which we shall get onto it in a minute. So yeah, it was a bit of a UK. Let's just drag me bag of goodies over. It was a bit of a UK VC meetup. There was what, 9, 10 of us all together, all arriving at different times. Me, Ian and Mike get up there for about 9:45, 10 o'clock. We sit down, have a cup of tea and a bacon roll, and most delicious it was too. And yeah, and then we go around digging and whatever, and I generally lose them. I go waddling off and I can't find them. But yeah, I went with a plan of action. That went straight out the window. But with good reason though, good reason. So anyway, VCLT, let's get on with that first. And I've got some absolutely cracking VCLT from Mike Vinyl Spiral, an album and some singles. This is the album Mike gave me, and to be honest, I don't really know too much about the artist. I have heard some of his stuff in the past, and that's Graham Parker, and this album's called The Up Escalator. Okay, I hope there's no glare, and yeah, I haven't had a chance to listen to this one yet. I'll either put it on later after I've had my dinner, or tomorrow. I'm off work all next week, so I've got plenty of time to listen and catch up. This comes with a printed inner, which is sort of a gatefold type affair. Hope you can see that all okay. That side upside down. Yeah, it's I do believe it's on Mike's favourite label, Stiff. It's not the classic black and white one. This one's like a palish blue, but I think, I'm not sure if this is a foreign pressing. I'll have to do a bit more investigation. Not that it matters. Blimey, I don't care. So bless you, Mike. Thank you very much. Always very much appreciated. And yeah, I'll hopefully give that a listen tomorrow. I'll put it back in the bloody sleeve in a bit. Let's put it over there. Mike also gave me some 7-inch singles. Again, bless you, Mike. Thank you very much. Penetration, punk band. Don't mind a bit of them. I'm sure I've got an album by them in the collection somewhere. This one's called, it's not called VIP. Life's a Gamble. It certainly is, on the Virgin label. Okay. Penetration. There's the band. Again, bless you, Mike. Thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. This one's on stiff. And this is a, all these next three are going to be crossed off my stiff records needs, wants. This is the adverts with one called Wonders. A bit like Status Quo, really. Okay, that classic sort of stiff records label. Lovely, isn't it, the old black and white label. On the other side, we've got Quick Step. Hit and Miss Judy now by Reckless Eric. Now, Reckless Eric is a name I do know of, and I have heard the name bandied about, but it's not one you hear too often, really. Let's go to the pictures on the B-side. And I think I'll be going to the pictures next month when the new Jurassic Park film comes out. This one of my favourite bands, and one I really sort of got back into when I started doing this VC sort of stuff. This is Problem Child by The Damned. And on the B side we've got You Take My Money. Yeah. Brilliant, isn't it? That sort of gothic, sort of ye olde logo of The Damned with the old good old black and white stiff label. Fantastic. So again, thank you very much, Mike. Bless you. Cheers, sir. Really, really appreciated. I did get an album, and it was kind of given to me by a chap called Charlie, but you might know him better as Me Digger, You Viewer. Now, I was with, I think it was either Ian or Mike and Headley, another fat bearded man talking about records. We're having a little bit of a natter, and I kind of turned my attention to some records, and I was having a quick look, and I was kind of aware that somebody had approached us, and I heard the voice, and I thought, I know that voice from somewhere. I know that voice, and I turned around, and there was a chap presenting us with records, and it was Charlie, Me Digger, You Viewer. And of course, in his videos, you never see him. You only see his hands, really, and perhaps a bit of the arm. And yeah, it was really, really nice to see him. And he kindly gave me this. This is a Trojan compilation, Loch Ness Monster. Now, I personally haven't seen or held this record really since 1985, I think it is, and I think I've only ever seen one copy, and that would have been Paul Madam Sin showing it. And this is an absolute fantastic record. And Charlie said, oh, I got myself an upgrade, and he kind of made out this was really quite beat, but I didn't care. I didn't care. But it's in great condition. All right, the odd click and pop, but what the hell does that matter? These old Trojan LPs were purchased, borrowed, lent, loved to death, played to death, handled roughly, etc., back in the day. This is what you got to expect, and to find something like this mint, it is virtually impossible. There it is on the Trojan label, that wonderful Trojan label. And I've actually played this one today. The first time I've actually managed to do anything with the records, really, apart from have a quick sit and look. Yeah, this absolutely fantastic. And again, bless you, Charlie. Thank you very much. Very, very kind of you. You got people on here like King Horror, the Upsetters, Lee Scratch Perry, of course, and his pals Nora Dean, the Des All Stars, the Prophets, Band of Mercy and the Salvations, Gurley and Jomo. It is a fantastic, classic Trojan skinhead reggae top LP. If you ever get a chance to get hold of it, please do so. Please, you won't be disappointed. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So yeah, bless you, Charlie. Thank you very much. That was all the VCLT. Let's go on to what I purchased. Now, like I said, I went with a plan of action, and it more or less went straight out the window when I was swimming through Who records on a stall. I only need one more Who LP, and I've got all the studio albums, and that's Endless Wire. And it's one I never see when I'm out and about, record fairs or in second-hand dealers' shops. But you never know, I'll come across it one day, but I didn't come across it last Saturday in Leeds. He had a copy of this though, live at Leeds. Now I've already got this, but I've got a Japanese one with the Obi strip, a Japanese sort of printed inner, and a photocopy of the poster which came with the album. This has got the whole shebang with it. This has got the it's got the poster and all the inserts as well. The album's in great condition. Like a lot of the others, I haven't played it yet. Yeah, this was only 30 quid, and I wasn't going to quibble with that because it's got all the inserts with it, like I say. And I've been sat there looking at them and wondering what it's all about. There's pictures in there, there's a poster, there's looks like bill of sales in there as well. And I don't care whether it's the blue one, the red one or the black one. I've got one now with all the bits and bobs that come with it, and I'm as pleased as punch, and I'm still going to keep the Japanese one I've got. So yeah, that, like I say, that was 30 quid. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, Endless Wire, I'll get hold of it one day. What should we pull out next? We'll pull out this one. This one I found in a cheapo bin. Ardeen Taylor, got to see Jane. Of course, most people know the name Ardeen Taylor from his hit There's a Ghost in My House. And of course, the only other one I know by him really is Indiana Wants Me. And I didn't know years ago. I believe he's a white, he's white Canadian, isn't he? Yeah, and this is under license on the Sound Superb label. It'd be under license from Motown. It's got a Motown logo on the sleeve. £2. Record's in great condition. There's the odd little hairline here and there, but I ain't bothered. It'll play all right. So yeah, really happy with that purchase. I think I've only ever heard the album once before in the past. But yeah, for £2, look, I ain't complaining, and nor should anybody else. Okay, what else did we get? Right, let's pull this one out. Beeline, the Stranglers. I love the Stranglers. I've been after this for ages. This is £12, and okay, it's got a bit of sleeve damage, but there you go. It's got the insert with it, and it's also got the 7-inch single with it. And I said to the bloke, would you take a tenner for it because of the sleeve damage? And he ummed and ahed, and then he sort of gave in. And this has to be an old original one, because the Puma on there, it's embossed. If it was a later pressing, it would just be printed on. But yeah, for a tenner, that's another one chalked off the old Stranglers album collection. It'll be on Epic, I would imagine, because the single is. It's a one-sided single, oral sculpture. Okay, and one thing I do love, I do enjoy a good hype sticker. And you probably noticed it's got the hype sticker on there, proper original hype sticker. Okay, so yeah, and I've not heard this one for donkey's years. Like I say, I do love the Stranglers. Okay, that'll go in a different sleeve. Tomorrow, I did pick up another Stranglers album as well. And I can't remember, oh, this was only 10 quid. Dreamtime. Okay, and I must confess, I've never heard this one before. I think this is a bit of a controversial one. It was quite controversial over in America, I do believe. I think because of religious reasons, because of that imagery. That's what I think anyway. That's what I've been led to believe. Nice and Niece is on here. Always the Sun's on here. But yeah, I must confess I've never heard this one. Stranglers. Dreamtime. And another one crossed off the Stranglers want list. And to be honest, I don't know how many more I need, but I must really look into it. I picked this one up for a tenner. Another reggae compilation. You can tell these are old original ones because the front cover is nice and sort of glossy. It's got that laminate look to it, and the matte finish on the back sleeve. Now, I already have one of these in my Skinhead Reggae Ska collection, call it what you want. I think there's five or six volumes in this series to collect. I've already got one of them, and I've already been and ordered another one. I'm not going to muck around. I need to get on with collecting these volumes that I need to complete. Little collections in the genres that I've already got. 99.5 pence hype sticker up there in the corner. But what I was really sort of taken aback by with this is it came with an original Trojan inner sleeve with various other records on the Trojan label. I do have a few of these actually. Well, I've got reissues and originals, but I've never ever seen a sort of old Trojan inner like that. So I was really pleased to get hold of that. And yeah, there's one of the Skinhead Moonstomp. I've got a reissue of that. Liquidator, got an original Reggae Chart. There's a Reggae Chartbusters one. That's another series of Trojan reggae comps I need to finish off. Reggae Chartbusters, yeah, I've got that one as well. Young Gifted and Good Black, Bob and Marcia. Yeah, really pleased as punch to get hold of that, and it was only a tenner. And again, the vinyl's in fantastic condition. It's certainly worth more than 10 quid. Probably at least 15, possibly even 20. But for 10 quid, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. So, yeah. I mean, the bloody things never go back in the sleeves properly for me. There we go. Only a couple of more to go. Now, when Charlie turned up, me, Headley, and I think it was either Mike or Ian, I can't remember, were chatting away, and I noticed this showing itself in a box. This is brand spanking new, still in the wrap, unopened, and it is a bit of a sort of lovers rock type reggae. Carol Thompson, Hopelessly in Love. A bit of an iconic sleeve, that is. I know there's a person or persons who has travelled around all over the place with albums and taking pictures of the exact locations where the album sleeve art was photographed, and I know for a fact that's one of them. But this is one I've seen in HMV quite a few times, and it's a £30 plus record. I've seen it going for £32.99 or 33 quid, and the bloke wanted 15 quid for it, and I did say to Headley in that, I said, "Oh, blimey, this is a £30 plus record, especially as it's brand new, still in shrink, never been opened." And Headley wouldn't have minded it, but I sort of I dived in for it after I'd ummed and ahed for a bit, and then, well, blow me if later on in the pub we all went for a little sherbet after the record fair and had a good sit down and a chin wag and sort of showed purchases. Headley found a copy of this, but for 10 quid. And yeah, bless him. I'm really pleased he did, actually, because in a way I kind of felt a bit guilty about buying this. But it is one I've been sort of after for a while, and really I only want to perhaps a couple more lovers rock type albums in the collection, and then finish off the volumes of stuff I've picked up, and I think I'm virtually done with Skinhead Reggae, Trojan, Ska. Perhaps might pick up the odd studio album by Folk if I've got the inkling. But yeah, really pleased to get hold of that. I can't wait to give that a play. And well done, Headley. Well done, mate. 10 quid. You did me by a fiver. And I think we've got well, both of us have got an absolute bargain there, mate. Now, if the VCLT stuff I was so kindly given was fantastic, this was fantastic as well. Now, Mike Vinyl Spiral was already shown and talked about Pill Sessions. I keep calling them LPs, but they're not. They're 12-inch EPs, really. Mike showed the Slits one, and I can't recall how much it was, and I'm not going to go into it. It's, and I don't even recall him buying it, to be honest. I did find another Peel Sessions. I think it was by a band called the Swans. I've never heard of him. I don't think Mike has either, but he didn't buy that one. I was thumbing through some Gary Newman stuff, as you do, at a dealer's table, and this is literally, I think this was my last purchase of the day, and I found a Peel Sessions as well, a double Peel Sessions, Gary Newman, Tubeway Army, and I can't remember for sure how much this was. I think it was possibly 25 quid. which is about what I'd expect to pay really for a Peel Sessions EP. Extremely pleased. I mean, I didn't even know Gary Newman, Two-Way Army did a Peel Sessions. So, I mean, I don't know whether there are separate ones, a separate one for Gary Newman, a separate one for Two-Way Army out there in the wild to collect. Perhaps these two were put together because obviously Two-Way Army was a separate band to him doing his solo stuff. Whatever, I don't know. I'll have to investigate further. On here you got Cars, of course, Airlane Films, Conversation. That's Two-Way Army stuff, but it's got Two-Way Army here, but Cars was Gary Newman, wasn't it? Well, I don't know. Perhaps I'm reading it all wrong. Me, I Disconnect From You, Down in the Park, that is Two-Way Army. That is a fantastic song. And I Nearly Married a Human. Yeah. Oh, am I pleased as punch to have found this. And of course, it's on the Strange Fruit label. And yeah, fantastic. Gary Newman, Two-Way Army, Peel Sessions. Really pleased as punch to get hold of that. So that concludes. Well, actually, it doesn't. I actually picked up a 7-inch single as well. Music for Chameleons. Gary Newman, fantastic song. Backed with Noise. I've already got a copy. Well, I thought I had a copy of this, but I haven't. I've got the 12-inch version. So yeah, I was happy to get hold of that. And how much was that? £3. Not bad, £3, money well spent. So that is it. So what I'll do in the description bit, and I know I'm a bugger for this, I keep forgetting, I will put down the names, channel names of all the British folk who were there. Please go over to their channels, have a look and subscribe, thumbs up and all that malarkey. Yeah, and I think there's going to be another meet-up later on in the year. Once I hear this is a definite. If you're in Britain and you can make it up, come and say hello. Come and say hello. And have a route around a great record fair. And there's also some good second-hand dealers as well in Leeds. It will be an easy 10-minute walk. And some good drinking establishments as well. So yeah, if you're able to, please feel free to come up. You don't have to sit there waiting for an invite. Come up, say hello, introduce yourself. So all it remains is bless you for taking time out during this hot, busy, sunny day to watch the video. God bless you all. See you again soon.